Hey everybody, Twin Diggers here, Pat and Pam.
Yeah!
Today is Sunday, May 17th. Yesterday we had an event to attend with our Historical Society for an open house that we were at. So we came to this location later in the afternoon, and then we decided to come back today for a few hours, and we did find some neat old things. Nothing wild, but we did find a couple of nice keepers. The date on this property, Pam, was 20s?
1920
Okay, and
for the farm.
There was a farm here, and it was just absolutely surrounded by beauty with water, and of course now this is all owned by the county, and everything has been demolished back in the 50s. So still, we came around and kind of see there's a lot of overgrowth again. The area that we're in today has a lot of raspberry bushes and a lot of what's that stuff that
Oh, Creeping Charlie.
Creeping Charlie.
It's bad.
Nobody knows what Creeping Charlie is. It's a low growing right here.
Here, let's pan in on it.
Beautiful.
Don't ever plant this in your yard because you think it's pretty with the flowers.
So pretty.
Don't do it.
It's
Very and extremely invasive.
very invasive, and if you have allergies like we do, it's just very annoying. But so let's kind of get into some of the stuff. We did a lot of metal detecting. Pam did get a hit on an area, and she started digging in it and pulled up some iron stuff. But probably I would say about 99% of this stuff we did retrieve metal detecting. I've got my Garrett Vortex 9. Pam uses her Garrett AT Max. And the signals were really odd in this soil. It was a combination of black dirt, clay, and sand. So we really had to do a lot of different ground balancing. And of course our signals were a lot lower than normal places that we're at. But we got through it. So I don't know how you want to do this. We're kind of on a little hill, and I think Morrow, I'm just going to point, and Pam will probably...
Yeah, I'll come down.
And then the good things I will hold in my hand.
Okay.
So we'll start on this side first. We did retrieve a lot of pieces of window glass, bottle glass, a lot of wire, barbed wire. We also found a lot of piping that was under the ground that we just left. So we're not going to exhaust ourselves doing that. So this will get out of the earth, and this is going to be brought home, and we will take care of that. Pam got this old Dr. Pepper can. Barely make it out. This one we're not sure of. This one's all steel. And there's just a little bit of writing. You can just tell by the coloring it's old can. I think it's beer because it has beer right there. But yeah, anyway, that's an oldie. So we found that. Just this big sheet of tin I dug up. It was all bent up. Just smaller pieces of metal. This is a piece of iron. And boy, did we find the pull tabs. We haven't been in a pull tab area in a very long time. A lot of this stuff looks like it's from the 70s, by just some of the tops on them. Here's a really old round one. You don't
And we
find those that
had to
often.
dig them because you get them, they come in at 65
Yeah.
and 70.
Nice.
And we thought maybe coins because we have a surprise to show you. But
Yeah.
that was all hand dug, guys, with our
Yeah.
metal detectors. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you got to dig them, and anyway, we've got them out of the earth, so that's a good thing. 3 really old bottle caps, could have been for pop or beer. This piece of a sickle for a farm implement Pam got up. And then when she got a hit in the area that we are in right now, and of course we are surrounded by solid woods, we didn't know what to use for our backdrop, so we piled up the dirt from the hole we got the stuff out of, and just kind of, hopefully you'll be able to see this. And then we use these as just kind of to set up things to see. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these that came out of this spot that I am in right now.
And we sure would love to know what they
You know, at
are.
first we thought it was some kind of a sickle, but all of the ends on them, like this one in particular, they all have this round point on all of them. So no idea what these are. We have never come across these before. If anyone may know, you know, drop a comment. We greatly appreciate it, but they are pretty hefty. We got a lot of nails, well, not as usual, but more so in this area. We got a lot of big nails. Nothing old. We didn't find any square nails at all here. These you can't see, so I'll hold them up. Pam got this piece. And this is not uncommon to us. This is a manure spreader chain, a piece to it. This odd thing, not sure what it would have been for. It does have an opening there in the bottom, so it's not a full like figure 8. 4 of these big screws threaded. This one, the top is broken off. You see the threading on that one. And then another one. So these obviously went into some type of large equipment. So we got 4 of those. Pam found this honking thing. Look at the bolt on that. There's a washer, a larger bolt, a smaller square bolt, and then this is threaded. Just amazing the hits you get on this old iron. This, I think it's some kind of piping, the way this comes out like this. It looks like it's for some kind of, maybe an old water pipe or something, Pam.
Yeah, I don't think so, Pat. It's solid. It's solid iron if you look at the end. The whole thing is
there
solid.
isn't a hole in it.
It's like it was a wrench or went to farm implement.
I don't know.
It's really heavy.
Yeah,
So
it
it's a
is.
solid iron piece.
Yeah. Okay. This little oddity, this is all iron. Not sure what that was for. If pieces were broke off or not. This is very odd. It almost looks like a large magnet. But no idea what that would have been for.
We've never found a piece of iron like that before.
Not shaped like that.
Mm-mm.
I don't think this was used for fence posting, but it is something that's obviously curved. Well, Pam found this little weird thing. It's got a really weird shape to it, and it looks like it had 3 holes that went over something.
Or maybe it attached to wood. What I was wondering, if maybe it was something with a gardening tool or something and it was wood. I don't know.
Might be.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's different. Okay. And then backing up a little, this was really some fun finds here. And I'll turn them around, Pam, and I'll hold them up here if you have the good lighting.
Yeah.
We love finding these brass head stamps. And we do have an old one here that's from about 1910. But the Winchester on this one, repeater, of course the brass rim, and then you've got the paper plug that they used back then when they packed it. This one's in really nice shape. It's a Remington Nitro Club, 12 gauge. And what I love about this is all around the base here, it says Remington. And I thought that was really cool. And of course, that was a paper plug as well. This one's, we found these on another old farm site. And this is from the 1920s, and it's a Remington New Club, and it's a 16 gauge. And that star around the center of it makes it really unique and defines the age of this head stamp. And it is from, I believe it was 1910 to 1920s. So when you find one of these, that's pretty cool. And what we do with these, we just have mason jars full of them. Someday we're going to do something where we're going to either display them in Riker cases. We know some people will put magnets on the back and use them put them on refrigerators.
Yeah.
But they can be repurposed. The other thing that Pam found, and she hit it with her shovel, and I believe a little copper came off of it. But right there, you can kind of see the copper color on it. It's some type of a little buckle. So that was neat. And this was Pam's find of the day. It is a 5-cent buffalo Indian head. They put the dates up kind of high on the neck, and from where a lot of them rubbed off.
Why don't you turn it over, Pat, just so you can see the buffalo?
Let me see if we've
It's
got
in beautiful
if
shape.
we've got enough sun.
Absolutely beautiful shape.
We have not cleaned it up yet. There was a lot of dirt you can see in it. I just hit it with some water and lightly toothbrushed it, but there is not a date on this one. Pam found one a couple years ago. It was in 1934.
Yeah.
And it was clearly, the date was raised. It almost looked like it was dropped new. But still, this is a great find for this property. And we're probably guessing maybe in the 20 or 30s. Because
yeah.
that's what this land goes back to.
Yeah.
So it does have a really odd discoloring from, I would imagine, the 3 different soils that are here that we had to deal with today. But that was an excellent find, sis.
Yeah.
Excellent. Then I got this, and I believe this was the old roofing nails for tin roofs. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I think that's what it was used for, or maybe gutters. But that's in pretty good shape. So that was interesting. Pam got this. No idea what it is. So some kind of a stand. Something was on it. I think maybe this was something electrical. This big nut on it, on the bolt. Not sure what that was for. And they must have liked their Grain Belt beer, because we found 2 Grain Belt tops. And again, these are a lot newer, so the people that were in here, I am quite sure this was a party place once this land was vacant.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah. This here, Pam found along with some other iron, and it is a handle, and you can see where the 2 screws would have held it.
Yeah, there's 3 actually, sis.
Or 3.
Yep.
I don't think this is wood. It would have been destroyed in this ground.
It's bone.
We think it's bone.
Yeah.
And you guys can look at it and give us your thoughts. You can see the grind marks on it.
It's very, very smooth too.
Yeah.
And there's no way that if
Even
that were wood, that would not have lasted in this soil that long.
And what's interesting is, just for a comparison, because we always find bones that we like. You know, this was probably a chicken bone we found, and look at the coloring in that. And this is in the ground for years. So we think this is a bone handle to possibly a spoon or a knife, and that's going to be,
I would say probably knife.
a great keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Pam got this. This is really, really roached, and it broke, obviously. The old spoon. So we got that. And this, after looking at it, I am almost positive that this is for a fishing rod, a really old fishing rod. I remember our dad had one like that with this at the base, and then the reel would be down here. And I remember his was like a white in the going up the rod. But
I think that is.
I'm almost positive this is for an old fishing pole. So,
Which would make sense. We're by a lake.
yeah,
So
true.
they would have probably fished, for their meals.
Sure. Another thing, as I mentioned, we like to see bones or we dig them up or find them in the surface. This thing was very chewed on and very old. This was a dairy farm years ago, and they had chickens, and obviously it's probably a cow bone. It's quite large. It doesn't look like a deer.
Mm-mm.
And then in our diggings, we found these bones, as I mentioned.
That looks like a rib,
Yeah,
perhaps a rib bone.
it's nice and smooth. So we found a couple bones there, and this bone. Those are fun. Now, this right here, I got a 69 on my Vortex. It's got to be something electrical, but we have never seen anything like this. So we're really looking to get some help from all of you.
So let me just stop you a minute. I'm going to get up and walk around
Yeah.
because you've got all that stuff lined up there.
Well, I'll hold the camera.
No, I got it.
You sure?
Yeah, I got it. I'm good.
We have a beautiful breeze here also.
Very beautiful breeze.
But we've got some severe thunderstorms that are going to be coming into our area
Yeah,
in the evening.
I don't know. It looked like they kind of passed earlier. I think they went right over us.
No, I said 6 o'clock.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. This is extremely heavy. Are you getting settled
Yeah,
there?
I'm getting in.
Don't get anyone dizzy.
I know. Sorry.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
I got sun behind us now, so
Mm-hmm.
looks like these are some serious cables that went behind
Copper. They're
this
copper.
mechanism.
Yeah.
See the side of it. The sun's working out
It's
well.
really, really heavy. Isn't that crazy?
It's nuts. That's where this thick wire, and I don't believe it's copper, Pam.
You don't think so?
No, it's
No, I think it's copper inside.
might be.
Whatever. Yeah.
But any idea what this is? It went into something. It's got to be something electrical. When I first saw this, it took me a while to clean this up for the video. I thought it was an old padlock at first,
Mm-hmm.
until I actually took a look at it. But it's definitely electrical. There must have been wiring that screwed under here.
Mm-hmm.
What it was for is beyond us.
Yeah. Let us know. We're very curious about that one.
Yeah, it's pretty massive. We find these a lot. I don't know what they're for. Maybe they hung pots off the houses on them or something. We always just call them an S-hook. Found this. This was sad. Some type of a little serving dish for desserts.
But the design on it is
Yeah, it's pretty.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
And it's all through the other part of it, too.
yeah. Went all around in here too. So that's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
Some type of pressed glass. This is very interesting. This was around it. Both of these were broke, but we're gonna glue them back together. I've never seen glass like this.
Mm-hmm.
This design. And then the back has a little like indent here.
It's milk glass, I believe.
It looks
Isn't
like
it?
milk glass,
Kinda
but
looks
it's
like
kind
it.
of clear though.
Yeah.
It's different. The design is incredible. There's no maker mark on it at all on what this would be. And then this appeared
Mm-hmm.
to be around it. I don't know if it was a
It's
dome,
got fancy on it, too.
some kind of a light, a dome light for a kitchen or a bathroom. But
I have no
really
idea.
interesting. Again, something new
Yeah.
that we've found and would like to know what that possibly was used for. But that was cool. Another thing is this beautiful
Mm-hmm.
china, the stoneware.
And sadly, we didn't find any bottom pieces. We have no idea
Yeah,
the
there
make,
isn't.
manufacturer, so we can look up the year on it.
Look at that design.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
And as you know, we use these pretty shards for our birdhouse projects, and this definitely is going to be a neat addition.
Yeah. Really
little
pretty
bit
china.
there.
We've never found anything like this before.
Yeah, just a little back piece of it there going around. And
Just
I don't know
beautiful.
if you can tell, Pam, but there's little lines that are coming down.
Oh, now I can
you
see
see
it with
it?
the sun. Yeah,
Yeah,
there. Yeah, if you turn it, you can see it.
yeah, like little diamonds.
Yeah,
Diamonds coming down.
cool.
Super cool. Some really old, crackled. It had to have been a bowl. Looks pretty big, or a
Or a
large
plate.
dish.
Could be like a large platter
Yeah, you
too.
got that
It's pretty
old-
thick.
Crackle finish on there.
Mm-hmm.
As far as bottles, no, we didn't find anything whole. Just showing you some of them. This isn't old. Don't know the age. This one here, though,
That's a crier.
this had paneling around it. It was embossed, and it has INGS, and something got chipped up there.
And look at the beautiful green in
And I
there.
love the paneling around it. There isn't any marking, but you can tell how old it is with the mold marking in there when they poured it. And if the sun is catching it, right? Can you see the blue-green?
Yeah,
Do you have that?
yeah, that looks pretty.
Yeah. Found another piece of a broken bottle. It looks like Connecticut, maybe, CONN dot. And up here, it's kind of broken off. I can't really
And
make
again,
that
look
out.
at the thick green glass on that baby.
Yeah, I don't know if you can.
Yep.
Trying to get.
Oh, it looks really nice.
Yeah, we have beautiful sun now behind us. This also, it just has milk on it. So that was kind of cool. It's not very thick for a milk jar. I'm looking around, I'm hearing tree noises. There's a lot of trees where we're at, and a lot of them have fallen down
Yeah.
and are leaning on trees.
Like
So-
here's one right in front of us that we've been watching
Yeah.
because there's a big limb right over our head right now.
It's real windy. We're kind of looking around to make sure because you just don't know.
Yep.
We believe that these, couple of jar lids, we found them. But here we believe that this was a mirror,
Yeah.
and you can kind of see on the edging. I don't know. Well, I'm trying to get an angle for you. You could see that it would have been a mirror.
Yeah.
Some of the rest of it's flaked off in the back. Very thick. And we find these thick mirrors often. It looked like this had been in a fire. There was a bunch of stuff that was absolutely stuck to the back of it.
Yeah.
So those are always cool. You wonder what they used to hang them on the wall back
Yeah,
then.
because of the weight. I know.
Pam got this steak.
Maybe a steak. I don't know.
It only has a hook on one side, so I'm
weird.
thinking it was a steak.
Could be.
Yeah. And a lot of old steel can tops. I don't know what happened to the bottoms of them.
They rotted, baby.
It's crazy, but we just have the tops. You can tell, it's falling out. You can tell this one is old just because you had to use a punch to open it. But yeah, I just thought this was hilarious. We're finding these can lids and there's no bottoms to them. I don't know, go figure. So anyway, we pulled them out too, and we'll get rid of them. And all of the stuff that you see, we will carry out of here. We do bring some extra carrying buckets. We will dispose of them. We did find some cool things. Let us know if you think that's bone. And then the other items, that
Yeah.
electrical thing, which
That
was
thing.
just insanely heavy, what that would have been for.
And what those 12 iron bars are there.
Yeah,
It's got to
that's-
be farm implementing of some kind, but out of all the farms that we've been on, we have never ever found something like that.
that many.
So it's weird.
You know, that many that were buried in one spot, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
So, but that's all we have. Now, next week is Memorial Weekend. Pam's going to be off doing things with her family, and I will be off with mine. So we probably won't have any videos next week. So with that, thank you so much for continuing to follow us. We had a wonderful day, spending time together as usual.
And the weather has been gorgeous the last 2 days for us. So thank you everyone for watching. We'll have pictures on our Twin Diggers Minnesota Facebook page. Also want to give a shout out to Country View Acres YouTube channel. They are down in southern Illinois on the border of Indiana. A wonderful family. I was just looking. I
Yeah,
heard
we
that.
just heard a branch drop.
Wonderful young family that followed their dreams to start their own farmstead and develop their land and their livestock, and it's been phenomenal. So very exciting.
Very talented individuals
Yeah.
as well.
You know, we watch a lot of the detecting videos and magnet videos, but in our winter, waiting for the spring to come, we did venture off and really got into farm because we do so many farms. And it was really nice to be able to see existing buildings and the type of equipment they had, and it helps us try to help identify what some of these things are, because we never grew up on a farm. So we kind of ventured off that way. But that's all we have for now, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Take care.
All right.
Happy
Bye-bye.
Memorial.
Yeah.